Hello, my name is AJ. I'm your HYPOXiX coach for today, and we have level 1.2 standing split. I love this version of the standing split. We're adding in our 2-beat breath retentions, our level 2 breathography for today. This is my take on a split squat ultimately, and we're going to get really specific with our visual field, our stride length, our foot pressure, a lot of elements that are going to help to optimize this exercise. Now, I'm going to grab a yellow band and put it around my hips to increase that activity of hamstrings and glutes, all the muscles we want to work in the exercise. If you're working with a HYPOXiX coach and they've suggested some other kind of resistance for you based on your assessment, you of course want to follow that because that's there to optimize your program. Otherwise, this is a perfect starting place, so let us begin. Let's start with our right foot forward today for this one. We have a 4-foot stride length, 1, 2, 3, and a 4. So pretty long with this one with the standing split. You're going to interlace your fingers together. Pull them apart hard, so if your fingers are slippery, they pull apart like this. But don't pull them apart. That's activating your lats, working on shoulder mobility, and then you're going to press your head back in HYPOXiX headstands, which is pressing back into your hands, and also using your hands to lift that head up off of the shoulders. You're creating height in the spine. Now hinge forward here and make sure that when you hinge, there's no movement in the low back. So only hinge forward as much as you can, hinging from this hip joint. Put a hand on your low back, make sure it's nice and stable. Here is your static position the whole time. Now something else you want to make sure of is that your ab ribbon is parallel to the ground. If you see that or feel that the left side of the ribbon is falling lower than the right side, then you want to hike that hip up just a little bit. It's a little activation in that left oblique that's going to make the pelvis nice and level to the ground. Now hinge forward and pull that right hip back just a bit. Now, ground resistance. My right foot is pulling back toward my left foot as hard as I can. So if the floor is slippery, the foot would pull back like that. Feel that out, right? So with a 4-foot stride length, level with the ab ribbon, pull the foot back. Oof, so much in the hamstrings and the glutes, okay? So drive the head back, and now hinge forward. The pressure under the front foot is under your big toe and your inner heel. Now when you do that, don't let the knee go inside the big toe. So you want the knee to be shooting a laser over the third toe the whole time, okay? So we're not here, but we're here. Ground resistance, pelvis is level, head is back. 80% of that body weight is on the front foot the whole time. The weight on the back foot is on the third toe, okay? So third toe, back foot, inner, big toe, heel on the front foot. Now, visual specificity, we're simply at a fixed point gaze, which is staring at the kneecap the whole time. That kneecap is your meditation. You're making sure that it's pointing a laser, shooting a laser over the third toe. And you're also sharpening your attention by maintaining that fixed point gaze. Okay, I think we covered everything. I'm excited. Let's do this. So let's add the 2-beat breath retentions. We have 4 breath cycles, loosening our ab ribbon on the engaged exhale, keeping it loose on the breath retention, and tightening it on the inhale. If this is your first time, that's where I want you to focus. Don't let the low back move and stay connected to your breath the whole time. Let's start with a non-dominant grip on top first. So for me, that's my right finger on top. Pull the fingers apart, push the head back, stare at the knee, third toe, big toe, heel, front foot, third toe, back foot, 80% body weight, ground resistance. Pull that foot back toward the left as hard as you can. Let's go from our zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, inhale 2. Hold the breath for 1, 2, inhale 1, 2. Loosen your ribbon, hold for 1, 2, inhale 1, 2, blow. Ground resistance, loosen your ribbon, hold for 1, 2, inhale 1, 2, blow the air out, keep the ribbon loose for the hold, 1, 2, and you're finished. Excellent. I know, a lot in the booty when you get that ground resistance pulling back. Now rest 15 to 30 seconds, and then it's time to repeat it on the other side. So you can either rewind the video about 60 seconds so we can perform the other side together, or you can, once you become skilled at the exercise, you can stop the video and do the other side on your own. Just stay true to that tempo, frequency, intensity, and duration of your breathography. Breath cycles, you may put a metronome on your phone at 60 beats per minute to stay true to that 2-second inhale, tightening your ab ribbon, and 8-second exhale, loosening your ab ribbon on that exhale, and always keeping it loose on every single one of those breath retentions. Okay, we did it. That was pretty good.